Namaste, beautiful souls. Soul Dancer, the White Dragon here to offer you the vibe of the week. And if there are any persons on afterwards, they can receive free readings from the phenomenal Shamanic Tarot deck, which means all readings will be phenomenal. Okay, now here we go. The cards that I just pulled are quite interesting. Let's get right into it. No blah blah blah. First of all, we have Two of Wind. And Two of Wind. Two is the number for balance. Balance in all things. Wind concerns, as usual, the windy thoughts. And Two of Wind is telling you, make the decision. You have to trust when you make a decision. You have to trust that the decision is right. Which means you're tapping into your intuition. Listen, if it doesn't go well, all you do is make another choice. Choose again. It is simple and straightforward as that. We have the tendency, we humans, to want to know with absolute certainty that the actions we take are correct. We are not talking about actions based on integrity. I mean, it's about the choices we made, that's another story. Take action and tap into your inner well of stillness, where your inner deep wisdom lies. Here is Two of Wind. Two of Wind can cut through your intuition, will and can cut through all the crap. No kidding. Notice, you see the pink behind here? That's a mountain of rose quartz. And you know what that mountain is doing? That mountain is actually cutting through the blue broom, as I call it, or the fogs and wind. It is in exactly this way that you too, with your insight, with your intuition, can cut through the fog that is blinding you. You can cut through the confusion. That helps you to stay calm and focused. And if you need more guidance, just call your spirit guides to assist you to the perfect answer. Don't stop vacillating. Stop vacillating. It's either you do or you don't, but you must make the decision. Make a choice. Take the decision and just go do it. Move forward. No standing around. That doesn't work. That will never work. That has never worked. So that was the first card in the reading for the vibe of the week. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2. No, I can't count. We have 6 cards in the reading today. All right. So the next card is another wind card, and it's 5 of Wind. And 5 of Wind is saying, you gotta, okay, you're feeling depressed, anxious, out of sorts because you are not, you feel you are not being heard. Actually, you are being heard. The difference here is that I am doing the vibe of the week, Fatima. If you want a reading, you will have to stay on until the vibe of the week is complete. So, Five of Wind is the card where, yeah, this is what I was saying. I don't like answering questions while I'm doing this. Five of Wind is telling you you feel that you're not being heard. Actually, you are being heard. It's just that what you are saying is not resonating with the other person, which is perfectly fine. You got to let it go. It makes absolutely no sense feeling stressed. You have to find another way to get your message across. You have to leave the feeling of loss and overwhelm behind, because all of that is based on your expectations. Okay? So here is Five of Wind. Notice the red face. Notice the steam and the clouds coming out of that face. Listen to me. What I'm going to say next is for a particular person who will be watching this, listening to this. Be mindful of the toes you may have stepped on to get what you wanted. It is going to bounce back negatively on you. Alright? So be careful moving forward. Beautiful souls, you need to journey to the spirit of the wind. You need to do some sort of meditative process, go into meditation to ask your guides the best way to relieve the tension, because you do have to learn to get along with others. Therefore, you need to put your, what's the word? You need to put your anxious feelings, your vulnerability, your, I can't think of another word. However, you need to just understand that you have to put these things aside and decide, listen, I am just going to be me. I am going to move forward one step at a time in the best way that I can. What other people think about me is irrelevant, and it is not my business. Okay? This is what Five of Wind is telling you. And for those who don't know Dream Dust, the shamanic tarot that I use, 5 means change. It is time for you to make the turnaround, ladies and gentlemen, and chart a new course. Alright, so that was the second card in the reading. The next card is interesting because it's the Moon card. I love the Moon card. I haven't pulled the Moon card in a long, long time. The Moon card is all about celebrating your creativity. The Moon taps into the mystery, your intuition, life force, and gives you the opening to tap into your inner wisdom. The Moon is all about cycles. We have the winter solstice coming up. Here is the Moon card. The Moon card. Oh, I just saw something. The Moon card is telling you that you need to go to your shadow self. I know about that. I have that work to do. Where the hidden parts that you don't like need to be faced. You gotta shine the light on those hidden fears and beliefs. This is what the Moon card is saying. This Moon card is going to expand for you, particularly during the full moon. Because when the moon is full and bright, the veils between the seen and unseen are easier to navigate. You will be able to pull down the energy that you need, open it up in order to get the wisdom and the insight you require. And also, of course, tap into the mystery. that is always fascinating to many of us. This moon card is a major arcana card. Because you're seeking, you're going to be dreaming a lot, which means you need to have a journal handy in order to take note of your dreams as soon as you wake. Or if you wake in the middle of the night, just jot down a few words. You don't try to jot down the dream. Just jot down a few words so that when you see it in the morning, it will all come flooding back to you. The moon card is number 18. And the moon card, this number 18 in fact, is a card not only about new beginnings, it's also about prosperity. So basically it is saying that it is time to go to the shadow, shine the light on your fears and false beliefs. When that happens, you actually expand and become more because you are integrating more parts of yourself that perhaps you were made to be afraid of in your younger years. We all have a shadow self. We all have a shadow side. Don't doubt that for a minute, beautiful souls. Deal with it. It's those things that go bump in the night and make and you know, you just fly out of your sleep and you feel afraid for no reason. It's in the shadow. Time to bring it all to light. Okay? So this is the, oh my God, I forgot Fire Horse. I knew I was forgetting something. Fire Horse is the card that actually was supposed to come before the moon card, but no matter. Fire Horse is a horse. A horse is an animal of power and determination, moving ahead. Perhaps there's no mistake. I don't believe in coincidence, and I don't believe that there's such things as mistakes. The fire horse is power and energy personified. Your creative fires are burning and you are enthusiastic. You are embracing the change that is in the air. Pull in more. Tap in more, I should say tap in more to yourself and bring out the confidence, the natural confidence that is within you. It's there. You can use it to complete your projects. We are approaching the end of 2022. I almost said 2023. We are approaching the end of 2022, and this actually is the time to initiate projects. You're finalizing things, you're tying up loose ends, but it's time to start a process of intention and initiating what next is coming in your life for 2023. I'm looking at the book now, and the book says, don't let your desire for variety dim your focus or diminish your zeal. What does that mean? It means that when you are on the path to where you want to go and focused on your goal, you know that thing we call shiny object syndrome, where you feel that you want more of variety, so you stop on your way to look around. You know, it's like a little kid. They are walking along the path and going somewhere, and they see a butterfly. So they want, oh, and then they see a bird. Oh, look! And then, oh, there's a caterpillar. Get what I mean? Keep your focus. Keep your eyes on the prize. That is what the horse, the fire energy of the horse is telling you. This is the tail, and it's literally power. I always say that it's fighting energy, you know, and the energy is just pure rainbow. You need to go out and have fun, you know. You need to explore your sense of humor. You need to laugh. Things are going to start moving fast. And why are things going to start moving fast? Because you have shone more light on your shadow self. You have erased the fear. Or maybe I should say, you have embraced the fears. Because you understand them now and you see so much clearer. And when that happens, and you take that power, which was always yours, back into yourself, and you integrate it, oh my God, things are gonna start moving fast. You're gonna speed up and travel on your job, just maybe on the horizon, because you are more open and receptive, and you will see the opportunity or opportunities in front of you as they appear. Yeah, that is what Fire Horse is telling you. So go ahead, start farting flames, rainbow flames, rainbow colored flames. Hey Susan, if you whoever is on about Fatima, forget it. I do not deal with any of this nonsense. If you want to know how a man feels about you, or if it's a woman, Zainab, you ask the person. I'm not responding to these sort of questions. Susan, if you stay on for another 10 minutes, everyone on will get a reading, but I just have to complete the vibe of the week before I do that. The next card in the deck is 8 of C, beautiful souls. And 8 of C is a number that is talking about change, transition. It may feel like a loss, but it is not. 8 of C is telling you to let go of material pursuits. You will gain a deeper satisfaction when you go into yourself and you embrace all that you are, including your fears. Most important, including your fears. People are afraid of change because they want everything to stay the same. But if everything stays the same, there will never be progress. So what you need to examine is, what are the structures in your life that you believe? This is what 8 of C is asking you. What are the structures in your life that you believe are there for life? They've been there so long, and you learned it from your parents or whoever you grew up with. They've been there for so long that they have hardened into certainty. The problem is there. That's all bullshit. It is time to go back and reflect on and ask yourself questions. Why do I believe that that's so? That's like that. Begin questioning what you think you know, and you will discover that it is not your belief. It was never your belief. 8 of C is talking about the beginning of a spiritual journey. On that spiritual journey, that is where you will root out what is unproductive in your life and accept that all things end. Identify what you need to give up for deeper satisfaction and moving forward. That may also include walking away from an unhealthy relationship or situation. Take the resulting feelings as inspiration to begin the new spiritual journey that is yours. Notice the archways. Notice the archways in the card. They are simply telling you that the passageways are open for you to move through. There's one more card to be read, and then I will offer readings. So, beautiful soul, this card is all purple. Intuition. Tap into your intuition in a big way. You already know everything, you know. There is nothing unknown. Your intuition is your guide, your compass, the voice of your spirit. Listen to it. Heed it. Okay? Last card in the reading for the vibe of the week is Nine of Sea. I hope you all aren't hearing that loud voice outside. Nine of Sea. Nine of Sea. Nine of Sea is a card that talks about victory and success. Wishes granted after turbulent time. You have been through it. All of the topsy-turvy. In fact, those cards literally described, I just realized now, my journey this past year. In how many cards were there? I don't even remember anymore. 6 cards? They literally described my journey for 2022. The time is now to feel comforted and satisfied. You have done the work, and yes, while there is more to do and more shadow work to complete, it's never done. It will never be done. As Abraham always says, it will never be done. But that's quite all right. You do have to move forward. And this card is the dog-eaten card. This card is a card of well-being. It signifies physical well-being. You've been through a turbulent time, and now, oh my gosh, you've been through a turbulent time, and now she's still talking very loudly outside. Okay, let me ignore that. And now it is time to take stock of your strengths and be glad for them. It is those strengths that were developed during the course of the year, during all of the difficulties, the darkness that you had to go through, the dark forest, the fears. Now you are coming into the light. You have the power of Fire Horse. That is determination. You make your choices and you move through. You cut through them like a hot knife through butter. You do not allow yourself to be distracted. Life is abundant is something that you all must remember. The time is now. Give yourself a hug. Tap yourself. Pat yourself on the back for the work that you have done, for what you have accomplished. You damn well deserve it. And so do I. Alright, so there ends the vibe for the week. Until next time. So now, if there is Fatima, I am not answering any nonsensical question like this. So I am only going to do a reading for Susan, and that will be it. So let's see, what does Susan have to say, or what does Dream Does have to say? Well, I already saw the card for Susan. This is an amazing, amazing, amazing card. Winster. Winster, this is the beginning, Susan. Winster is a magnificent card. Oh my God, I love this card so much. You are on point, Susan. This is the beginning of a new journey. You have the raw power and potential to move forward. You can tap into spirit. You are spirit. You are the God force. You are God. You can tap into that spirit to get the answers that you require. Your clear intellect, your vision is going to power you forward. You have the power and the certainty, and because your potential is just way out there now, stand firm for your ideas. You are going to win out. Notice this magnificent corona on this tower. This tower is you, Susan, where you are standing firm in your beliefs. You are standing rooted and grounded in source, and your intellect, your intuition, the power that is innate within you cannot be contained. It must explode and expand, and this is where you are right now. These are where your thoughts lie, and you can tap into this. I'm looking in the book right now to see if there's anything else that you need to know about, oh, well, the card is a mess, but never mind. This is a beautiful, beautiful card, and I love this for you. You are doing the work, and when you are doing the work, everything expands. Fatima, I just said I am not doing any nonsensical readings like this. Please stop repeating these questions. Okay? Now, if you want to know how someone feels about you, you ask the person. And if you are unsure, you tell the person to fuck off, and you go find someone else who will be honest and direct with you and share their feelings with you. So, Susan, what else? Yes, Susan, inspiration is at its peak as a clear vision. This, you will experience a big breakthrough moment. So be sure. You see that buzzing energy? You see that buzzing energy, Susan? You can tap into it, but make sure that you reserve some to deal with any challenges. I shouldn't say any challenges. To deal with the challenges that lie ahead. This is a magnificent card for you, Susan. And it's a fantastic way to continue and take this energy into 2023. You're gonna blow their socks off, girl. Now, Fatima, if you have a question, let me know right now. Otherwise, I will be ending the reading. Hey, Alan, hey, how are you? Okay, girl, let me give you a reading. You're very welcome. Do you want a general reading, Alan? Let me know. I didn't see your name. I've been speeching off this Fatima Z who came on and keeps wanting to know about some man. She doesn't know that I don't waste time on those sort of things. Hopefully she does now. All right, Alan. Alan. Let's see. Alan. What does Alan need to know? Alan. Okay, Alan, I got 3 of wind for you, and it's telling me, in fact, that there's some heartache going on there with you, girl. A broken relationship, grieving, some sort of trauma. listen to me very carefully. This is three of wind. And three of wind is literally saying that you gotta let it go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say this, but you really do have to let it go. Um, Three is the number for the ascended masters. All right? And um, you got company, girl. You got powerful company. You need to take the time to grieve. You have the spiritual support. Feel all the sadness and the grief. Feel them fully. And if you cannot let them go, I would strongly urge you to get help, professional help. All right? Find a healer. Your pain, believe it or not, is going to help you to grow stronger. I know you probably may not believe this. Your heart is going to endure. But most important, my dear Allen, is that you practice forgiveness and self-love. I would urge you, Allen, to find a pranic healer, Pranic, in your city or town. They are fantastic. It's non-intrusive. There is no touching. Pranic is from prana, which is energy, and the healing is magnificent. You can't go wrong. Find a healer, Allen, to assist you. Who else is on here? Okay, so I will say that is, oh gosh, the voices are echoing. So I will say that is the end of the reading, end of the readings and the vibe of the week. Namaste.